The 25th Tribeca Festival kicks off tonight.
Yeah,
JD, we're getting started early with a look at one of the selections, Caity.
It is the feature film debut for director Lindsay Calleran and stars Chiara Aurelia, also known for Cruel Summer and her Broadway performance, and John Proctor is the villain. And they join us this morning. Welcome to both of you. Good to have you here.
Hi.
Big, exciting night. Everybody's talking about this game. You're like, I'm sorry, we have other plans tonight, as a matter of fact.
We have bigger, more important plans
Right?
for tonight. So, first of all, congratulations are in order.
Thank you.
Your first feature debut?
Yes.
Oh my God, they're genuinely friends. And to be premiering at Tribeca.
Yeah.
Madam.
Yeah, it's huge. I grew up in New York, so it's like really big. We shot the film in New York, and most of the cast and crew are from New York, so we're really excited.
I love that.
And it's a very personal film.
Yeah.
Caity's very personal, draws a personal experience of addiction and recovery and family and identity, which I think so many people can relate to. Why did you want to tell this story now and as a feature?
Yeah, it is. It's super personal to me. I think that, you know, families are so complicated, have so many complicated dynamics, but for me, in my personal life, there's just so much love. And I wanted to tell a story that is touching on addiction and how it affects the family system, but while centering hope, acceptance, love, because for me, that's my own experience, and I wanted to share that, you know, with others.
That is like a true New York story.
Yeah.
New Yorkers here. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. It's the New York way. Madam, you have the starring roles.
Yes.
So tell us enough about your character to entice viewers to go see this.
Yeah, I was so honored to be a part of this movie. Obviously, knowing how personal it was to Lindsay, I felt it was like, you know, truly great to have her trust me with this story. Caity is, you know, a complex young woman, and I think that really drew me to her when I initially signed on for the film. Reading the script, I just was absolutely blown away, and being able to do a movie in New York, in upstate New York. We shot at Kevin McCurdy's haunted house in Poughkeepsie, which was amazing, and you know, it was such a beautiful script, and you know, the themes were really powerful.
Yeah.
So.
Can we talk about the casting for a second? When you're casting something that is so personal, how do you know when Chiara walks in, when she reads that, all right, this is
our favorite story.
This is our favorite story.
There's got to be a huge amount of trust, A, for her to tell the story for you, and B, you've got to feel a little bit of pressure, Chiara, to tell it right, because it's personal.
Totally. Well, first of all, our casting director, Suzanne Scheel, is like the best in the world. We had a situation where some casting changed at the very last moment.
Yeah.
It was out of everyone's control. So Chiara actually came onto the project about 10 days before we started.
No.
And she was, it was a situation where like I got her tape, well, she didn't tape, but like I got a clip of her, and I was like, I'm so blown away by how incredible she was. She, having just finished a Broadway run, thank God, was drawn to the script enough to take a risk. Right. For me, I felt like she just exuded so and strength, which is what I think this character as a young woman needed. So it was really fate.
Well, she really trusted me, which was crazy, because I'm thinking this is like so personal, and it has to do with your life, and you know, it's 5 days or something before we started filming. I'm like, how do you know that I can do this? And you just knew.
And I really did, and I had a lot of faith, and it just turns out that Chiara is just like the most incredible, talented, hardworking person, and I know she hates the compliments, but it's really just like, you know, she really is in so many ways that I couldn't even have known or anticipated, like what a collaborator she would be on the personal, like, storytelling, but also as a filmmaker and as an artist, having a teammate like that. So it is really like a huge gift that brought us together. I'm
going to speak on your behalf and say it's probably a huge gift for you too, because the two of you are one another's cheerleader, which I think is what we all need right now, especially in Hollywood. But also, like, I'm showing my age. I was a judge when Tribeca first started. I'm 1,000 years old. And it was a time in New York City where we didn't know what the heck was going to happen. It was right after 9/11. We've come 25 years since then. And this is what we've all worked on. Digest that for a second, and how will that impact tonight when you're at the premiere?
Yeah, it's really surreal. I have dreamed my whole life to make a film at all, and it's very hard to get to make one. And to get to the point after so many years of fighting to get the film made, to get it made, and then to, on top of that, just feel like you're with the perfect Caity. My mom would always tell Kiara on set, "You are Caity. You are Caity,"
which I loved so much. It felt great. I was like, are you sure? Like, am I doing this right? No, I think independent film is so important, and having the opportunity to show our film at Tribeca and just to be a part of this film at all has been such an honor, and getting to experience Lindsay's first time directing a feature film, I couldn't have dreamed of anything else. I'm so excited.
And it's great to see that you guys are like BFFs.
That's right.
Lindsay, Kiara, thank you so much for joining us. This is exciting. So, Caity, as we've been saying, it's going to make its world premiere in the U.S. narrative competition at Tribeca Festival on June 7th. Go to tribecafilm.org for a list of all that's happening, including free movie screenings at Hudson Yards.
Hudson Yards.